right, we'll get started. Good morning, good afternoon. Thanks for joining me again on another beautiful Sunday. Today we're gonna, of course, move and breathe together, but I thought we'd focus a little bit more on some upper body strength as well. That's a little bit of my focus today. But again, just to start, have a comfortable seated position to begin with. And we'll just take some deep breaths together. Inhaling in through the nose and exhaling fully through the mouth. And we'll try that again. Inhale, this time reaching your arms up, filling up. And then exhaling, releasing all the way down. We're gonna take a gentle stretch for the neck here. So we're just gonna place the hands toward the back of the head, very, very gently. And just gently notch into chest, not at all putting much pressure, but just the slightest bit, as long as you're feeling stretch through the length of the back of the neck. And see how it is to breathe here. And then just help your head come back up to vertical. Good, and then we're gonna drape one hand across the head and over to the opposite ear. And just gently, gently letting the head lean to the side. And then if you're feeling like you'd like more stretch, take that opposite hand and reach through the heel of your hand. Feeling that long line of energy through the nerves of the arm. If you want, spread the palm wide. And then just try a little investigation, letting that arm travel in different places, feeling other angles of stretch and electricity. And then soften that hand, let it relax. And again, help your head come back. Anytime we're in these neck stretches, you don't want to just pop your head back up. Let's try the other side. Draping that hand across the ear and just gently letting that head lean to the side. There you go. And then with that opposite hand, reaching through the heel of the hand, pushing away. Feeling things light up. And then spread the palm wide, spread the fingers wide. And again, take a little investigative maneuvering, meandering with that arm. When you find a good place, you might just want to stay there and breathe a little. Whew. Things are awake. And then go ahead, gently release that and help your head come back up to center and let the hand come down. Now just pivot the head side to side, looking one way, looking the other way, feeling wide and open across those collarbones. That's it. Maybe feeling like you have a little bit more range. Good. Excellent. All right, we're going to go into some of the preparatory Pilates arm sequences here. You could do this sitting in a chair, standing. I'm going to come up to kneeling just because my camera won't pick me up if I'm all the way tall. So I'm going to scooch back a little bit. Maybe I'll squat a little bit so you can see me. But just finding yourself in a position where you're a little bit elevated and then reaching the arms out in front of yourself like a zombie. Okay, abs are lifted, zipped up nice and long and tall, and we're going to reach one arm up and one arm down, but both of them are reaching back. And as I'm doing this, I'm trying not to let my ribs protrude forward and arch to the back, but I'm trying to keep that connection through my core as I scissor the arms, reaching up and reaching back. That's it. And just keeping that sense of length through the spine as you're moving, stretching the front of the body and activating the muscles in the back of the shoulders, the back of the arms, challenging your core support as you're going. Good. And now then I'm going to face you again. Bring your hands to touch, pinkies touch, palms forward. And we're going to reach up and back on a diagonal with those same objectives, trying not to let the ribs pop forward, and then slicing forward. So you kind of squish your chest a little bit here, and then open on that V for victory as you reach up and back, feeling that stretch across the chest. Continue like this, reaching here. Let's inhale, expand, and exhale, close. And inhale, expand, reach. That's it. And close. One more time. Inhale, reach. Nice. And release, relax. Great. We're going to take one arm into circles. So you're going to reach up, turn the palm at the top, and circle to the back. And as you're doing this, we're trying to keep both shoulders steady, not twisting or revolving through the spine, but keeping as steady as you can. And it's okay if your arm doesn't make a complete 360-degree circle. Just testing the range and working your core support. That's it. One more time here. Reaching up and circling up and back. Let's try the other arm a few times. Reaching up and back. And one arm is going to feel different than the other. That's it. And every day you might feel a little different as you circle. That's it. Warming up, increasing that freedom and the range in the shoulder. That's it. One more time. Nice. Let's take both arms, reaching forward and up, turning the palms outward and reaching to the back. Exhale. Again, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, reaching back. This is a great series to do as you're starting your day. If you have your morning ritual before you brush your teeth, maybe. Reaching up and circling back. Feeling that length through your spine. Good. And now we're going to reverse direction with both arms. So from the bottom, rotate thumbs to the back. And then big butterfly stroke up and over the top as you come down. That's it. And again, reaching thumbs to the back and up and over to the top. Good. A couple more times here. Reaching back and up and over the top. Good. And one more time. Reaching back and then up and over to the top. Now then, you're going to place one hand on top of the other. And I'm going to face sideways so you can see this here. So you're going to pull, shoulders are down away from the ears. Your core support is still with you. We're going to pull the elbows back. And again, trying not to arch through the spine. And then do that 2 more times. Elbows pull back and center. On the third time, we're going to call the baseball player safe at first base. Reach the arms behind yourself. And we do that whole sequence again. Hands together, we pull elbows back. 1, and again 2, and again 3. Stretch the arms straight. Feel that stretch behind yourself. Couple more sets. We pull 1 and 2. Feeling your abdominal vest buttoned up in the front. Reach back. One more time. Elbows pull 1 and 2 and 3. Reach it back. Good job. Relax. And then just taking a few shoulder rolls up and back, up and back. Feeling a little bit more awake through the upper body. Excellent work. Good. Let's bring ourselves to sit now with our feet in front of us here. We'll do our spine dance here seated. So holding on to your shins or holding on behind the thighs, whatever works best for you. Scoop and hollow contract, roll back. So you're deepening that scoop, nodding the chin gently to chest. Feel the shoulders drip away from those ears again. And pulling the shoulder blades wide apart. So you're feeling some stretch now behind all those muscles you just worked. Stay here for a second and then just take a little peekaboo shift. So I'm reaching around, shifting my ribs to one side. What's happening on that side of my legs? Come back to center and then to the other side, shifting to the other side. Again, feeling some different stretch across the mid-back and connected to the spine. Let's try that again. Shift, little peekaboo over, come back to center and shift, peekaboo to the other side, and then come back over. Nod chin to chest, rock yourself forward. Drip those shoulders away from those ears and then let your sternum paint up the ceiling. Looking up, keep the back of the neck long. Little upper back extension, come back to center. And we'll just do that flex and extend a few more times. Hollow contract, roll back. And then nod forward. And then inhale, open the heart, lengthen the spine, looking up. And back to center. One more time. Hollow and contract. That's it. And rock it forward. And then lift your sternum, lift your eyes, lift your heart. Come back to center. And now we'll roll down onto our mat, so you can either hold on and help yourself right down that center line, or practice without your arms. Scoop and contract, mount your spine back home onto the floor. And release, relax there. Good job. Take a moment to fold in your hips, bring your knees into your chest, and release that low back. Feel long through the spine. Actively reach your tail long down toward the floor while you pull your thighs into your chest. Let your head be heavy like a bowling ball. Let it just relax. Take a nice deep breath or two here as your thighs are squished into your chest. Inhale. Feel how you can expand through the side body. And exhale. Melt, melt, melt. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Release, relax. Good. Take your hands up to the ceiling, palm to palm. Slowly opening out to that T shape, but we're going to pause right before you get to the floor. So you're hovering maybe just an inch off the floor, feeling that same sense of electricity and length from fingertip to fingertip. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, let your arms dissolve, feeling the weight, feeling gravity take over. Just relax. Let's take a twist stretch. Knees go to the left, head turns to the right. And again, practice feeling what that sense of breath is in this position of the spine. Inhaling and exhaling. And again, inhale. And then this time as you exhale, abdominals activate to gather the pelvis back to center. That's it. Roll your head back to center. Let's go the other way. Knees to the right, head to the left. Release, relax. And again, practice that fullness of breath. And again, inhale. On the exhale, zip up your pants. Pull your pelvis back to the center and unwind. Very good. You can reach your arms down beside you now and place your feet down on the mat in parallel. And just, again, finding where that easy resting position of the pelvis is. So we're not trying to flatten the low back. We're not in a deep, deep arch. You may have a small space under your lumbar spine, but the pelvis is just resting in its parallel or even resting position here. Now, here's our challenge. We're going to try to use those abdominals and go into a lower flexion of the spine, meaning I now want you to scoop or tuck. And I want you to see if you can do that without too much pressure into the feet. What happens if you just feel your abdominals pull and round the spine and then release it back down? And let's try that a few more times. Exhale, scooping deeply, curling the pelvis under. So you're now feeling more pressure into the low back, into the floor, and then let it release and unwind into its natural state. This time, do that same scoop, initiating with the core muscles. Now pour weight down into the feet. Feel really wide and spongy through the toes. And slowly, slowly curl and peel your spine up away from the floor. Think about reaching your knees up and over your feet. So we start to feel an elongation through the front of the pelvis and feeling that corset of strength. All of those key players in the powerhouse active here. Active through the hamstrings, active through the glutes. Take a breath in here. And then exhale, rewind that process. Slowly melting back down. Feel like your throat can just be easy and free. Abs actively reaching through your spine toward the floor. Melting, 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 unfurling back down. Sometimes it's nice to do this as slowly as you can, just to be more aware of what's happening. Let's try this again. Inhale. Exhale, hollow and scoop, using the abdominals first, then pouring weight down into the feet, activating the muscles in the back of the legs, feeling long reach, knees actively reaching up and over the feet. Make yourself one long line from your knees through your hips to your shoulders and easy through the neck here. Take a breath in, and again, exhale, sigh of relief, melting down, scooping that belly deeply, painting a dotted line down onto the mat with each vertebra as you move, as you try to be more sequential with your spine. Let's bridge one more time. Inhale and exhale, scoop Energy through the legs, press and peel, lift. Good job. Nice. Now from here, we're going to do a little hula dance or a little belly dance here. You're going to dip one hip down. So I'm dipping my right hip, and then I'm going to scoop and make like a little infinity sign or a figure 8 on its side. And then other way, dipping one hip and lifting it up. Dipping one hip and lifting it up. So doing a little sidewinder dance through the spine as I dip. That's it. Maybe feeling different areas of stretch, different areas of integrated strength. Feeling those obliques working. That's it. Nice. Come back to center. Lift the pelvis again. Inhale, exhale, melt your spine back down again. Roll it down. Woo, I feel now awake through the backs of the legs as well. Good. Fold those knees in one more time. Give yourself another hug. Good job. Let's take a little hamstring stretch before we do our leg circles here. Lengthen one leg, taking my left leg down to the floor and keeping my right knee folded in. Good. And then let's slowly extend that leg, maybe not all the way straight, slight bend to the knee there. And let's wake up the feet. So we're going to pull the toes back to flex, and then we're reaching through to point. And again, pulling the toes back. And as you're watching your foot, make sure that you're working evenly with your alignment, not letting the foot wag to one side or the other. Good. And now then take a few circles, getting all those snap, crackles, and pops out. And let's reverse it. Other way, good. Great. Now then, extend the leg a little longer. See if you can feel that reach. Take a hold of the leg wherever it's convenient for you. And then gently guiding that leg in for that hamstring stretch. While I'm doing this, still think about active reach to the bottom leg and my tail down. So I'm not trying to tuck or curl, but lengthening long. So I'm still feeling that axis through my spine, nice and long. Bend the knee, flex the foot just to take some of that pressure out of the hamstrings. Exhale, lengthen and reach. Through the heel, then point the foot. We'll do that one more time. Bend the knee, fold and flex. Take a deep breath in. Keep the foot flexed. Keep the femur bone, that thigh bone where it is, and extend, getting a deeper calf stretch. Good afternoon. Point the foot. Good. Now lower your leg just a little bit. Sense of length through both sides of the waistline. You can have your training wheels beside you. Let's practice our leg circles 4 times each way. Inhale, the leg crosses your midline, and exhale, circle stir, down, around, and up. Inhale and exhale, wearing your seatbelt of strength, but take all that pressure and all that tension out of the neck and shoulders and deepen it lower into your center support. One more time. Inhale, exhale, down, around, and up. Let's reverse. Inhale, open, stir the bowl. And again, inhale, circle and stir. The bigger you go, the harder it is. Inhale, exhale, that's it. One more time, inhale, open, exhale, working that freedom through the hip. Now then lengthen that leg, send it all the way down to meet the left. And take a moment to just assess the situation, see how differently you feel from one side to the other. And now we'll even ourselves out as best we can. Fold the left knee into your chest, give it a little hug there. Feeling that fold easily in the crease of the hip. Good. And then we'll lengthen the leg up, slightly bend, just waking up the foot to start with, peeling the toes back to flex, and then rolling through to point, and peeling the toes back to flex, and reaching through to point. Let's do it one more time. Flex, and point, and then circle and stir. A few times one way, and then a few times the other way. Great job. Let's lengthen the leg long. Take a hold of that leg wherever you can grab it. And again, encouraging that stretch, sending length through the opposite leg, length through the tailbone, reaching toward the floor. Calm through the head, neck, and shoulders. Let's bend the knee, flex the foot, folding it in. Good. Take an inhale, exhale, lengthen through the heel, reach it back up. and then point. Maybe getting a little deeper in your stretch. One more time, bend and flex, folding it in. Good, and exhale, lengthen, reach it up. And point, good. Lower that leg a little bit. Place your hands down beside yourself. Engage your abdominal seatbelt. Here we go, leg circles. Inhale across the body. Exhale, circle around. Down, around, and up. Inhale, exhale. See how much you can rely on your core support and not so much on the death grip into the floor. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Let's reverse. Inhale, open, and exhale, circle, swing. That's it. And 2. Inhale, exhale, circle. And again, just stirring that bowl in the pelvis. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Well done. Lengthen that leg. Reach it all the way down. Good. And release. Just take your legs and kind of wag them in and out. Very, very easy through the hips. And then let your legs turn off for a moment. Okay? We're going to practice finding that upper body pivot point at the sternum. Our legs are going to stay released and relaxed. Okay? So if you need extra support, you can place your hands behind the head. If you have issues with your neck, you can definitely do that, or use your mat. Otherwise, hands by your shoulders, hands down by the floor. My next thought was the shoulders. We're going to inhale and shrug your ears, shrug your shoulders up to your ears. And exhale, lengthen, reach your hands down and away. Then notch into chest, pivot, and just peek-a-poo at those legs that are turned off. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll yourself back down. So I'm merely working that pivot point right underneath the sternum to exhale, reach through the fingers, and fold, feeling my transversus, my support system through the horizontal. Inhale. Exhale, roll yourself back down. One more time. Inhale, you can shrug your shoulders again. Exhale, reach through the fingers, feeling strong through the armpits. Curl and pivot. Good. And now stay here. If you're not using your hands behind the head or the mat, take your arms up, up, up without changing your fold. Exhale, reach the arms down, down, down. A couple more times. Keep that zipper zipping. Inhale and release a little bit as you inhale. Exhale, it deepens. Reaching down. One more time. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Keeping that connection. Exhale, down, down, down. Rest your head. Woo, and that kind of warms us up through our center. All right, we're moving on into our roll up, which will use that exact movement. You can either bend your knees if you need to, or I'm going to demonstrate with the legs long, okay? So reaching the arms up, take the arms up overhead, and we move into roll up. Inhale, arms float back up. Exhale, find that same pivot point right here. Now continue to work that water wheel through your belly and reach up and over. Find that hover position, opening up through the low back, the upper back, nice boomerang shape there. Inhale, exhale, activate your core, retreating, rolling down, shoulders drip away from those ears again. Just letting those legs turn off as best you can, unwinding. Excellent. Let's take that again. Reach the arms overhead again without popping your buttons of your vest. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, notch into chest. Find that pivot and then continue exhaling. Yes. And reach, reach, reach. Upper back wide. Abs retreating away from your fingertips. And then use that same pull to slowly articulate yourself back down. Legs relaxed. Try to let those thighs release. Let's just go one more time. Inhale the arms up and exhale, finding that central line. Try not to rock one side or the other, but use your core. That's it. And then stretch. Let's go ahead, open up the sitting bone, just kind of waddle side to side, and then take a deeper hamstring stretch forward. So just releasing through the low back. Take some deep breaths there. Good job. And then again, roll your spine back down. Great, great, great. All right, bring those knees into your chest. This has been a big hit with some of us that we've been enjoying this low abdominal work here, going into a prep for rollover. So our hands are going to be down beside us. And then I'm going to use that same scoop that we used when we did our bridge, but this time bringing knees into the chest and try to peel the hips up off the floor and then rolling back down. Exhale, scoop and lift up and then rolling down. See, my voice was quivering there. That's how much I'm using my core to return. A lot of us might feel a lot of work through the triceps as we press into the floor. If this is feeling like you want more challenge, try the arms up to the ceiling without using your hands. Whoa, that's tricky. And again, scoop and rolling down. It's like taking our rolling like a ball exercise in a different plane in space, but still working those same core players. That's it. One more time. Good job. Hug those knees into your chest and rest. Good. That was instead of hundreds today. You're very welcome. So now we're going to go into our Fab 5 sequence. So more of the deep abdominal work before we switch into more upper body. So again, finding our pivot point at that same place under the sternum to curl yourself up, or again, use your mat or your hands behind your head. Leg work goes like this. One leg extends, one leg pulls in, elbows wide, belly hollowing. We go inhale, change, inhale, change, exhale, blow it away, and blow it away. Again, inhale, inhale, looking straight through my legs toward the wall on the opposite side of the room. And again, inhale and inhale. Sink that belly button deep as you exhale. One more set. Inhale and inhale and exhale and exhale. Hug your knees, relax your head back down for a moment. Very, very good. Next on the list is our double bent leg. So we still, again, activate, curl up or use your mat. Take off your top hat if you're not using your mat. Reach out, extending the legs. Circle with those strong arms and pull to hug the knees back in. Try to maintain the same flexion with the torso as you move the arms and legs. Here we go again. Inhale, zip up those pants. Exhale, deepen that zipper as you curl. Two more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, gather. And last time, inhale, reach. And exhale, gather. It's Sunday. We'll take a break in between each one. Good job. Sometimes we just go one into the next. Next, we go into our single straight legs, or the scissors. So once again, we curl up. Now lengthen both legs as long as you can. Good thing we did those hamstring stretches. Scissoring one leg down, gathering one leg. I'm holding onto my ankle, pulling that leg in so I feel the stretch. I give it a little double pull, and I switch. A little pull, pull a little deeper for the stretch. We breathe. Inhale, inhale, switch. Exhale, exhale, switch. Shoulders drip away from the ears. And send all your work deep into your core. Again, inhale, inhale, change. Exhale, exhale. We can do it one more time. In and in. Exhale, exhale, rest, relax, back down. Good news is on number 4, our double straight leg, you can leave your head on the floor. You can extend those legs long, maybe place the hands underneath the outer edges of the hips for a little fulcrum support there. I like to do this with softened knees, so I'm not locked straight. That just ensures that I'm not using my quads to do the whole thing. I'm deeper into my psoas muscles and low abdominals. So I'm going to flex my feet. Inhale, reach your legs as low as you can without changing your spine. Exhale, point the toes, reel them in to bring them back up. The lower you go, the harder it is. So maybe start small. Inhale, reach, and then exhale, gather and pull. See if you can keep your shoulders wide, your collarbones wide. Exhale, pull. For those of you who want more challenge, circle the hands behind your head and curl up. Inhale, reach, and exhale, fold. 2 more times. Inhale, reach, and exhale, fold. 1 more time. Inhale, reach, and exhale, fold. Rest, relax. There, that's a doozy. Last one of our Fab 5 is the crisscross. It's the one that uses every abdominal fiber that you possess. Hands are going to be behind your head, so join me there. Again, we exhale, pivot, curl up. And we do the same choreography as our first exercise with one leg bent and one leg extended, but we rotate around. Elbows are open. and we twist. Inhale, change. Inhale, change. Blow it away. Exhale, change, exhale. Again, inhale, and exhale, and exhale. And again, in, nice and slow so you can feel the work. I'm feeling it. I hope you are too. Exhale. Exhale. One more set. Inhale. Rotation of the rib cage. Deep oblique work. Exhale. Exhale. Woo, Nelly. Go ahead and relax. Back down. Good job. Good job. All right. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Give yourself a little rock and roll to sit up. Good job. So we've already done a little bit of our rolling exercise. I'm going to eliminate that one from our work today. Go ahead and extend the legs and sit up as tall as you can. And we'll go into spine stretch forward here. So lengthen energy through the heels, feeling that back of the leg line of the body. And then we have our zombie arms here. And exhale, hollow and contract. So I'm pulling my belly button backward. And I'm reaching, opening up that upper back. Inhale, inhale, and inflate. Let's add our extension. Elbows bend into that goalpost and heart lifts to extend the spine, just as we did in the beginning. Come back to your zombie position. And again, exhale, hollow, and reach. Inhale, inflate the spine. Take an exhale to relax. Inhale, elbows bend, and paint your ceiling with your sternum. Come back to center one more time. Exhale, fold and reach. Somebody's got you by the belt, pulling you backward. Inhale, inflate. Exhale, shoulders just dangle away from your ears. And then inhale, bend the elbows, paint the ceiling. Good job. And then coming back to center. Wide arms now, reaching from fingertip to fingertip. Let's do our saw. Inhale, rotation, feeling both sitting bones into the floor. Exhale, fold and reach to that opposite ankle with the hand. Inhale, roll your spine back up. And exhale, unwind. Other side. Inhale, rotate, twist. Exhale, fold and lengthen, reach. Inhale, rolling it up. And exhale, again each side. Inhale, keeping those feet pulling back. Flex feet. Exhale, reaching. Rotate that back hand, palm up. Inhale, roll it up. And unwind back to the center. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, rotate the rib cage. Exhale, fold and reach. Palm rotates up to the sky. Releasing the shoulder. Inhale, pulling back up. And exhale, coming back down. Good job. Now then, we're going to roll to our side here. And this is going to be for some tricep strength. A lot of us, that's one of our quests, okay? We're going to take this top arm and put it across my body, okay? My fingers are pointing to the opposite wall. And then my other arm is going to thread the needle and scoop through and place my hand on that back of the tricep here, okay? As much as you can in this position, I want to try to keep my torso facing forward or to the front here. Now, this arm that I'm holding on to is going to bend, and I'm dipping down toward the floor, but then I have to push away, so you're feeling those muscles work. Inhale, bend, and exhale, press. And inhale, bend, and exhale, press. A couple more times. Inhale, keep your abdominals supporting you. Exhale, press. One more time. Inhale, bend, and exhale, press. Help yourself back up. Take that arm that you were just working and open it. Feel that reach. And now, just like your Isadora Duncan scarf, cross it over your neck. And then press your elbow to feel that stretch. Good. And then release it. Take your wrist with your hand and stretch it forward. And pull it up. And then bend that arm that you worked again, pulling that shoulder blade stretch behind. Good. Or something like that if that doesn't work for you. Good. Release it. Wave it out. Shake, shake, shake. Swing the legs around. Let's try that all on the other side. All right, so I'm just sitting on to my hip. My legs are stacked. And then this top arm reaches across the body, fingers pointing opposite. So pointing that way, that's it. Thread the needle and hold on to this tricep. Best of luck. Here we go. Inhale, bending down. Exhale, push yourself up. That's it. Inhale, bend. And exhale, press. Inhale, bend. And exhale, press. And again, down. And get yourself up. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale, bend. And exhale, press. Last time, you can do it. Inhale, bend. And exhale, press. Good job. Help yourself up. Woo! Just lengthen it for a second. Feel that reach. And then scarf it up. Go across the body. Press that elbow across. Give yourself a little stretch there. That's it. Woo! And then release. Take a hold of that wrist. Press forward. And then pull it long up. And then bend the elbow, pull that hand behind, maybe feeling some shoulder blade stretch. Or if this doesn't work for you, you can just release. And then relax. Whoo, shake it out. Very, very good. All right. So let's see. Let's roll over onto our bellies next. We'll give that a little break time. So from here, my elbows are pulled in alongside my body and my hands are just next to my shoulders here. I'm feeling length through the front of the hips. My legs are slightly apart just to give my sacrum some release. And I'm feeling length out through the top of the head. Abs are supporting me, so I'm letting my belly button lift up and in rather than pooching my belly into the floor. Okay, so think about that support for the low back. I'm going to be just doing a baby swan. So I push that imaginary marble with my nose and I allow it to roll and watch it roll forward. Feel the shoulders dripping away from the ears, no tension. See if you can now float your hands off the floor. So you're just engaging the muscles of the upper spine and opening the chest and shoulders, and then lower yourself back down to the floor. So just that baby extension. Lengthen out at the top of the head, abs engage, lifting up and in. And again, just testing to see if you don't need your hands, if you can keep the back of the neck long. So I'm not collapsing my windpipe here. I'm lengthening long out to the top of the head and then floating back down. And we did this in the class the other day. We're going to go into a little bit of breaststroke here. So keeping the legs long, and again, doing that same extension, abs engage, lifting up, opening the spine, floating the hands. Exhale, extend your arms as far forward as you can, blow bubbles underwater. And now inhale, use your lats and swim. Pull your hands alongside your body and lift a little higher. Then bend the elbows, lower your head, come back to our beginning position. And again, exhale, blow bubbles underwater. Inhale, pulling the shoulders away from the ears, feeling the strength of those lats as you pull your hands to your legs. And again, one more time, bringing it down and through. Exhale, blow bubbles. Inhale, come up for a breath of air. Good job. And then lower down and release. Excellent, everybody. We're going to come to hands and knees. So you can double up on padding if you need any more padding underneath your wrists or underneath your knees. Okay? And come into that nice long spine. Okay? Check to make sure you're not sagging in the middle, that your low back isn't hanging down or you're not pulling your shoulders together. Rather, lift your heart up away from the floor. Feel that strength and that width across the shoulders. Energy out through the tail and out through the head. Okay, we're going to take opposite fingers and toes. Still feeling that axis through the spine. Slide opposite fingers and toes out. Still connected to the floor. And then barely changing anything through your spine. Float the arm and the leg maybe an inch or two up, not very high. And then bring it back down to connect, and then slide it back underneath. And now see if you can work a seamless transition to the other side. Fingers and toes. Slide, and barely float. Try not to tip or to twist. Bring it back to the floor, and then back down. And you know me with my imagery. Imagine you are a coffee table of strength. You've got something very fragile on your back. See if you can float and not knock over that fragile item. Bring it back to the floor and underneath you. One more time, other side. Abs lift, slide and glide. And precarious balance from a quadruped to a biped. Come back down and return. Good job. The item goes away from your back. We contract and go into that beautiful cat spine. Rounding, meowing here. Coming back into that long spine. And now you get to arch. Now you get to open your chest. Happy little puppy. And again, curl it back under. Mad Halloween cat. Pull it up. And lengthen. And slide the shoulders back, away from the ears. Shine your heart light forward. Good work. Come back to center. Now then, here's our feet of strength. Bring your knees together. And you're going to be on the balls of your feet. So tuck your toes under. And now we're really going to work that coffee table of strength. So shoulders right over the hands. Inner thighs are pulling together. All you're going to do is see if you can be on the hands and the feet. Lift your knees an inch off the floor. And breathe. Hovering here, again, feeling that length through your axis. Imagine you've got a big sash around your waist, around your middle, lifting you up. Quiver, quiver, quiver. Strong upper body. And then float the knees, come back down. We'll do it one more time. Here we go. Big breath in. Exhale. Float and hover. Inner thighs pulling together. Active through the pelvic floor as well here. Continue to try to find full inhale and a full exhale and recover. Untuck your toes, release, and round yourself back into your child's pose position. Just taking a moment to relax. Fingertips tiptoe as far forward as you can. And then gently try to reach your elbows down toward the floor, feeling different stretch underneath the arms. Again, practicing feeling that breath as your thighs are squished into your chest. As you inhale, feel your back expand. And as you exhale, melting, melting, melting. One more time here, inhaling. Movement through those ribs. Exhale. Release. Let's do our little side body stretch. So tiptoe your fingers to the right and then let your hips slide over to the left. Feeling that long side body stretch to the left. Waistline up through the shoulder. Down to the pelvis even. And then walk yourself back to the center. And other side. Fingertips reach over to the left. Hips slide over to the right. And again, reaching and breathing there. Good job. Let's bring ourselves back to center. And then relax the arms. Roll your spine up to relax. There. Good. All right. We're going to move into a little bit more of the upper body shoulders work, but this is also ab and waistline excitement. So kind of our similar position, and then I'll show you this in two different ways. You're going to be in a side lying position. Right now I'm starting a little easier with my knees bent. And then this shoulder is directly over this elbow. And again, I'm not collapsed down here, but I'm lifted. I'm pressing out of that elbow and out of the shoulder, so my neckline stays long, okay? And I'm really balancing on that side hip. If you want, you can have this hand at the ready to help you with balance as your kickstand, or if you want to try balancing with one hand on your hip, you can. We're going to try to press down into that elbow and lift our hips up off the floor and energy out through that top of the head. So we're feeling one long line there. And then lower yourself back down. And try that again. Exhale, press and lift. And feel everything around your middle. Strengthen the shoulders, that's it. And then lowering back down. If you'd like to make this harder,
still important for Arizona?
Yes. Yes. Here we go. Having your legs long here. Again, inhale and exhale. Press and lift. Woo! Feeling that plank of strength. I'm just balancing on the side edge of my foot. Lower it back down one more time. Press down and lift. Abs strong. Good, good, good. And lower it it back down. Good. Bend those knees again. Sit yourself up. We're going to take our mermaid now. Yay. Holding onto our ankle. Lift this arm up. Reach for the sky. Exhale. Keep thinking about lifting both sides of the waistline as you reach up and over. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Good. Today, see if you can now drape your hand over like we did earlier today. And then lift your abdominals and now rotate and tuck yourself into your seashell on the beach. A little different. Good. And then return yourself back to our sideways position. Good. And then extend that arm, reach, reach, reach. And bring yourself back up. Ooh, we're working hard. Let's do the other side. Bring yourself back over to one hip, knees stacked. Let's start down on our elbow with the legs together. Again, check your position. Make sure you're not hunched watching TV. Really press out. That's it. Feeling the ribs support, the waistline support. A couple times here. Exhale, press. Lift your hips off the floor. Feeling that length. Reach out to the top of the head. Feeling that long line. You can add the arm if you'd like. And then lower it back down. Let's try it again. Press and lift. Engaging the waistline. Feeling integrated, connected. Strong shoulder. And then lowering back down. Either do two more with the legs bent or extend. Legs stacked, feet together. And again, press. Finding balance as well. Challenging that balance. And then lower it back down. One more time. Exhale, press. Good, good, good. And lower it back down. Good job. I'm sweating. Bring yourself back up to sit. Either leg sweep like this or in a more open Z position. Hold on to your mermaid tail. Inhale, lift this arm up. Reach. Feel the length through both sides of the waistline. Then take that length up and over. Ooh, mama. Deep stretch to that waistline. Good job. And then if you can, draping that hand over to the ear. Lift your abdominals, hollow and rotate, feeling that hover and scoop. Deep stretch. Cross the QLs, across the lats, even feeling some stretch there. Come back to your sideways position. And then extend that energy. Lengthen, reach, 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 reach. Beautiful work. Bring yourself back up. Well done. Unwind your legs. Let's come into a comfortable little butterfly position here. That's it. Great, great, great. Give yourself a big reach out to the side and a little bit behind yourself again. Feeling that expanse across the chest. And then crossing one arm over, give yourself a hug. Grab the outsides of your shoulders. And then nod your chin to chest and dive forward. Just releasing that low back, feeling some stretch. Use your abdominals, roll yourself back up. Take a note of which arm is on top right here, because I always forget when I do this. And now open and expand one more time. Reach, maybe lift your eyes a little bit, feel that stretch. Take the other arm on top now, so you don't forget which one is which. And nod chin to chest, again, rounding forward. Just lengthening out. Good work. Unwind and zip it up, roll back up, and release those arms. Whoo, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Very, very good. We're going to finish with another lovely hip flexor stretch here today. So come on to hands and knees again. Help one foot come out in front of yourself. That's it. And maybe wiggle it out a little bit further, okay? And then we're going to press, keeping our hips more or less aligned to the front. Gently hinge forward so that this knee is directly over your heel and you're feeling that length, woo, do I ever, through the back of that front leg. Open your chest here. See if you can not be all hunchback, but open through your focus. You can either stay here with your hands on the floor or zip up your abdominals and open, little taller stance. Good. Today, let's take the leg that's back. Let's take that same arm up and just a slight side bend away toward the bent leg side. Lengthening long. Good. Bring yourself back and recover. Other side. Help yourself out. No shame in helping that foot get where it needs to be. And again, organize your position. Press that pelvis forward. Lengthen out through the spine. Open your chest. Shoulders soft. Continue to breathe. Always so important, especially in these deep stretches. If you want to practice your balance, zip up your abdominals. Bring those hands to the thigh. Again, shoulders easy. Sending your exhales down through the leg, down through those tight places. Let's add that arm lengthen up. And just up and over. Slight side bend, deepening that psoas stretch. Another deep breath. Great. Come on back. And release. And then again, we'll just sit long, wag those legs in and out. Let them release. And we'll take a big breath in. And exhale. And one more time. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale. You should all feel very accomplished today. Good work today. Thank you so much.